Um, so as far as the leadership style of the organization, what are your thoughts on that?
Um, as the organization as a whole is probably different than the leadership style of different parts of the organization.
Okay.
Um, I think of it as most often as either the leading from behind model
Uh-huh.
um, or the servant leadership model. It's in the sense that if the leaders aren't doing what the membership wants, the membership will get new leaders.
Hmm.
So the members really run, in some sense, run the organization. Um, and that it's the staff's role to support the members in running the organization. So, for example, I was told in my new role that if I needed anything, here's the person to call, and she'll make sure it happens. Now, I'm a volunteer who gets paid nothing, has to pay to go to his own conferences and da 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 da. But because I'm in a leadership position, I can go ask the staff member to do something for me. And as long as, I mean, that's kind of the day to day. As long as the goals that my knowledge community have fit into the overall strategies of the organization, they'll do everything they can to support it. Now, they don't have all the money in the world, so they have to make some decisions. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So anything else, Michael?
What's that?
I say anything else?
Yeah, I actually want to go back and drill down a little bit on your vision of how the organization fits into social change. I didn't get your whole quote here, but the world becomes a better place when.
Um, well, let me share a piece of my own experience.
Okay, good.
And there are lots of pieces in here that I should probably point to, but one of the most significant ones was when I was 13 and my parents and I moved to Lima, Peru. And this was a year after the Peace Corps was founded. And um, we went out to meet a Peace Corps volunteer. And we went out to um, what are called in Lima barriadas, slum areas. And my mother said to me, as we were driving by on the way, there but for the grace of God go you. You're inside this car, they're outside this car, and it's just an accident of birth.
Mm-hmm.
And you have responsibility because you have more resources to make the world a better place for them. That was when I was 13. It was because, for me, it was because I was in an intercultural setting that kind of clicked for me. My values changed a lot in that experience. So, and as I said, there was experiences before and experiences after, but I am in this work because I believe that if you have well facilitated um, intercultural learning experiences, that you will develop a sense of responsibility that's larger than just my backyard, my neighborhood, and my family. That's more global. And so that's why I'm in this work. Um, and I've seen that happen time and time again. I worked with adult students in Chicago, mature returning adult students. There was one I took on one trip once who was sold insurance Once she got back, she quit her job and started volunteering in local refugee agencies and got a master's in public service. So because of that experience, so that's sort of the piece I feel like I can help contribute to in terms of social change. That's why I'm in it.
So when people get the well-facilitated learning experience, they're more likely to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe more in facilitating the experience than telling them what the right thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they're going to learn for themselves what the right way to respond is, and far be it from me to tell you.
Yep.
But for me, it's about making space for people to have those kinds of experiences.
Yep. Okay, and that was, I asked you for a personal philosophy there, but do you think that permeates through the organization for the most part? Like you're saying, everybody has their own agenda.
Yeah, but I think that's a pretty common experience. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it was, I went on study abroad in college, and I found out there was a world that was different than what I learned in Keokuk, Iowa.
Yep.
And I wanted to give that experience to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's something like that, but they're all sort of variations on a theme.
Okay.
Very few people enter international education for the money.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Where does the funding come from?
For
the organization to run? Is it
membership dues?
Mostly member dues.
Mm-hmm.
I did see a few.
Conference.
And
conference fees.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And also I saw that there are resources on the website for people to learn more for like internet training courses, or is the academy also another source?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people have to. I don't know how much they pay for the academy. Linda or Sora might know. I just don't know how much people pay to enroll in the academy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think it is. What was I told? I think the conference fees are the single biggest source, because a lot of people come to the conference who aren't members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I actually did exhaust my list.
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
think everything that I thought of it was related to on some other topic. So I think everything was pretty good. I guess my only other question is, since I guess say the members come together to decide what the strategic plan is for, I guess how many years? Every 3 years that the strategic plan is put in place.
Yeah, it's the strategic plan is set up for a 3-year span, but it floats forward, so every year you refresh the strategic plan. So, here I've got an example here, I think. This is, okay, so this is the consolidated work plan. These things that are called Goal 1 are the goals established by the board of directors.
Okay.
These are all the activities that different people in the organization are doing that support that.
Okay.
And I'd be happy to give you a copy of this. I don't know how well it's going to copy because it's on gray paper. But
that looks like the strategic plan document. But
yeah.
Did you get this?
They have it on the site.
It has the goals on it.
Yeah.
And the subtasks.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Then you've got
it. Probably got it, yeah.
But I think we could really use the leadership structure flowchart.
Do you have a camera?
I do.
I can also just run it through but if you want a camera so you can easily post it.
Oh, no,
the photocopy would be better.
Yeah,
let's go down the hall.
Okay. I'll see